and welcome back. It has been a great day for those of you who are lifelong learners. I think you can agree with me that we've learned a lot today. I certainly did. But before I turn this over to Ray Hart, my friend and colleague, who is our co-sponsor from the Council of Great City Schools, I want to tell you a little bit about what I heard and a special shout out to Mike Casserly, your predecessor. Ray, you're the upcoming executive director, and welcome. We look so forward to working with you, and it has been really, really many wonderful years working with Mike Casserly as well. So a shout out to him. So we started with Tara Westover, the author of Educated. She told us about how reading helped her get through her childhood. Her parents did not believe in public education, but through reading, Tara learned how to think. Tara, I was really on the edge of my seats as you were talking. It was so captivating. She realized that reading was a window to a world much bigger and different than the one she had been living. But she could imagine that world through reading. So many of us have the same vision. And reading led her to recognize that she could lead a different life. Reading gave her the power to move forward and pursue her newly found dreams. And I think we're all better for it to have her have achieved in that way. I think we all resonated to Juliana Uturbe. Sorry for mispronouncing your name there, but I was indeed intrigued by your presentation as well. The 2021 National Teacher of the Year. She described her passion for Joyce and Jess education. I have to tell you, I was taking copious notes by the time I got to your session. You lived your experience of as many of the students today growing up in another country, coming here, growing up in Colombia to be precise, and moving to America as a child, learning a new language and a new way of life. That's not easy. That's why she said it was important to meet students where they are, to celebrate who they are, to show them their strengths, whether it be in literacy, interpersonal skills, or social-emotional skills, so we can help them grow as learners. So thank you for your presentation. It too had me taking lots of notes and on the edge of my seat. Then we went to Scott Norton, another long-term friend and colleague, and this one from the Ccsso, the Council of Chief State School Officers. He also talked about the ability to read as a foundational skill, something that is that leads to equitable education for all students, and everyone deserves that. Scott talked about the Ccsso report. I really do hope you look it up. It lays out 4 concrete actions that states can take to improve students' reading skills. And he gave us specific examples, which we appreciated, Scott, of what states could take, the action states could take. He also said that state leaders and state policymakers make a difference. We all know that. Yet he gave credit to those with boots on the ground, the local and school levels, and we need them to help boost student education. And so then we turn to Ebony Walton. Ebony is my superstar, up and coming. She works for me at the National Center for Education Statistics. It was so lovely to see you make your presentation today, as you always do, with stellar confidence and knowledge of the data. And you talked to us about what really drives home the point that achievement is uneven across states and within states, and that far too many students fall below the NAEP basic achievement levels. She also noted that student confidence plays a role, as we know it does in many areas, but also in reading. And I was really, really very comforted in how you're able to pick out that data and make the points, Ebony, as you always do. So thank you for that. The poster sessions, it was like speed dating with education, because every 15 minutes I was trying to get to another session. There were a lot of deep dive into various roles that we can all play and help our struggling readers. I mean, it was really rich. We can see it essentially is important for us to be bold and to share what we're working on, and that we can learn from our students and their families as we try to help each other raise that achievement. And then there's one point. There's just absolutely one point that I resonated to, and I'd be surprised if most of you did not, that literacy is really right. And we all need to do our part to make sure that everyone gets what they deserve, an equitable education. I'm going to turn this over to Ray, again, a friend and colleague. Welcome, Ray, to the circle today, and your support is so appreciated. And you're going to tell us, I think, about what's coming tomorrow, another exciting day. So Ray, take it away.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Carr. And it has been a pleasure partnering with NCES on this wonderful event, and the presentations, sessions, and discussions today were absolutely excellent. Thank the NCES staff, as well as the council staff, Robin Hall, Ricky Price-Baugh, Denise Walston, and others. And we look forward to partnering on similar events as we work to move the educational opportunities for our students across the country forward. The opportunity to shed light on reading outcomes and research on improving instruction for our nation's students who struggle the most is vitally important to the future of our country and to each of their lives individually. Tomorrow, we'll build on the data and the discussion today by hearing directly from educators in the field. We look forward to panel discussions and presentations on the current activities in our nation's schools that are mitigating the reading declines that Peggy presented, Peggy and others presented earlier today. Of note, we will hear from reading educators in San Antonio Independent School District, the Cleveland Metropolitan School District in Ohio, and the Charlotte Mecklenburg School District in North Carolina. We will have the opportunity to hear from other key researchers and stakeholders during a series of breakout sessions, and we conclude the day with a discussion from reading experts across the country on a panel that will be moderated by Peggy Carr. So on behalf of the Institute of Education Sciences and the Council of Great City Schools, we hope that you enjoy the opportunity to learn today, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So thank you all for today, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.